I'm back with another video, and if you don't see what I'm doing today, stay tuned.
T-shirt chick.
Alright squad, before I get into this video, I do want to let you guys know that I do have a second channel, which is the T-shirt chick live channel. And if you're not subscribed to that channel, you're missing out on daily live streams. Monday through Friday, I do live streams over on that channel. So make sure you subscribe to the T-shirt chick live channel here on YouTube. Alright, now what I'm going to be doing today is actually using a tool that I got at an ISS show. So right here, as you see, this is from Action Engineering, and you see it's in your girl's colors. Actually matches my shirt. So this is actually a Squeegee Cleaner. So I'm going to show you guys how you would use a Squeegee Cleaner. Alright, right here I have my Squeegee Cleaner, and right here I have a soiled squeegee right there. As you see, the ink is on it. So basically what you do is you put it on here and you just use it to scrape the ink off. It works better when the ink is dried onto the squeegee. So as you see, I am getting a little bit off because it's not dried. It's not all the way dried, but basically what you would do is you're scraping the squeegee right here, as y'all can see, and the ink is coming off. And then I'm just going to take this towel right here and wipe the excess ink off using this towel. Alright, so basically, you know, you're just scraping it off. And I do have tape on here, so once I do get the ink off, I will be removing the tape. So right here you see, scraping it off, and it's coming off fairly easily, even though it's not dried on. And the squeegees that I have, these are actually some of the little cheap squeegees from eBay. So they are not as deep as some of the other squeegees. I'm going to clean a different squeegee to let you see what it will be like cleaning a deeper one also. So I'm wiping the ink off, and then I'm getting it and I'm wiping it onto the towel. Alright, so that's what I'm doing right there. And gonna scrape some of this off the bottom. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and take this tape off. This tape, by putting this tape on here, you can save on a little bit of cleaning, because when you put tape on here like that, the ink does not get into the crevices, like right here, you know, in between there, in between the wood and the rubber part. It does not get in between there. So that can help you save a little bit on cleaning. So what I'm using to clean the squeegee with right here is, right here, that screen opener. You can use ink wash or press wash also, but I always like to use screen opener because I'm dealing with thicker inks. These are the opaque inks that I'm dealing with. They're highly opaque, so they're a bit thicker than the regular inks. I like to use the screen opener because it kind of, you know, breaks the ink down easier, to me anyway. I went a lot of years only using the press wash, and I was able to do it. Okay, so right here I have some old ink of a different color, so I'm gonna scrape that off. I'm gonna spray right here. I'm gonna grab another towel from over here because that other one is about full. And as you see, the squeegee is coming pretty much clean. Have a little bit of ink that is in this area, so I'm just taking my towel and rubbing it. All right, now we're gonna make sure this side is clean right here. Spray a little bit more on this side. And take my towel and just rub it along here. And a lot of this ink has been on here forever because I usually use the same squeegees over and over for, you know, I try to keep them for the same color ink. So sometimes it's tough to get it off, but as you see, it can come off. You know, it just takes a little more work, but you can get it off. And it's always good if you can to tape your screens, because right here I have black ink that's like right in between the wood and the rubber part, which makes it a lot harder to get off. Alright, so basically what I'm doing, I'm just sticking the towel into this little crevice right here and just trying to get as much ink out as I can. Alright, so that's going to be good enough for me right here. As you see, I probably would have to take it apart to get all of that ink out. So I'm going to move on to the next one. Alright, so right here we're dealing with the white ink, as you see. So, and this one is a bigger, this one is a deeper squeegee, so it can go all the way down to here. If you saw on the other one, it didn't go all the way down. So what I'm doing is just scraping the ink off. As you see, it's coming off on that side. Got ink right here. So I'm going to wipe it onto the towel over here and continue to scrape it off. And it's coming off pretty good because it's on there pretty thick. I'm gonna grab a newspaper so that I can sit this on and I won't be getting ink back into the screen, so that I can clean this part off. As y'all see right there. And I'm taking it once again and scraping it off. And it's falling all on the floor because it's scraping it off pretty good on both sides right there, as you see. Scraping it off. When it's dried on, it's a little bit easier to get off using this thing. And I'm going to go ahead and spray some of this on here. And continue to scrape it off. So as you see right there, it's coming off pretty good. And even on the sides up here, it's getting it off from the sides of the wood. And from the edge. So now I'm going to take my towel and just try to wipe as much off as I can. Alright, and as you see, it's coming pretty clean. I'm going to have to spray a little bit more on this part of the wood, but it's coming off pretty good. And this has been on there. This has been on here for a good minute, y'all, because I don't clean my screens daily. And y'all, as y'all know, I had surgery a while back, so I'm not haven't really got all the way back into screen printing yet. So as y'all see, it does help to have one of those to scrape the ink off. Alright, so it's pretty much clean. It's a little bit more to go. And on this edge over here, let me take this scraper and go ahead and scrape that off. That pretty much got it. Alright, so this one is pretty much clean, just a little bit more on the sides. Hopefully I was in the video when I was doing that. Alright, I'm going to grab a different towel right quick so that I can go ahead and get this excess off. And y'all, I bought those towels from Amazon. Those are just like shop towels, like if you were working on a car dealing with oil. And I saw those and I was like, you know what, those would work well, because that's kind of how this plastisol ink is. You know, it's kind of like the oil based or whatever, and it does not like to come off when you get it on stuff. Alright, so here you have it right here. That's that side, and that's the bottom. So it's pretty much clean. I mean, I could do a little bit more wiping to get it perfect, but it's good enough to go on to the next job. I'm going to spray a little bit more on here because it's got a little white on here that I know will come off easily. Yeah, just one wipe, and as you see, it's pretty much off. Alright, so that's it. And my squeegees are all clean. Yeah, I always leave links for the products and stuff that I use down below the video. So if you're interested, be sure to check those out. And I appreciate you watching. I will see you guys in another video. Print Squad out.